This is the land where light is crushed. A land where heroes fall. When the mists come for you, will you stray from your path? Will you kindle the embers of hope, or be lost to the darkness? As you stare into the void stares back and reaches out to clutch you. Your nightmares come to life and stalk your every step. Morality is as gray as the mists that always seem to surround you. Will your better sides prevail? Will you seek to aid the people of Barovia? Or will you succumb to the shadow that rules this land? After all, no one leaves Ravenloft entirely intact.
Back into our Ravenloft campaign. I'm your DM, Justin Powell, and these are our players. Now, last time we all met, everyone, you had made your way down to the basement of this manor. You began searching around, trying to find the source from this chanting that you heard but could not understand. You got into a brief battle with some kind of beasts, undead monsters. You met who seemed to be the owner of the house, but she had turned into some kind of ghastly figure. You found a magical orb, which promptly was put down a well and lost. And you found some nice items. Towards the end of the session, you started making your way further down into the depths of this dungeon lying underneath the manor. And as you came to this bottom room, you found alcoves stocked with grisly trophies that were lining the chamber. It was now that you finally heard what the voices were chanting clearly. He is the ancient. He is the land. And it just repeated over and over and continues to repeat as we jump in here. So right now you are in this chamber. You see in all these alcoves different items. You'd have to get closer to see what they are. What are you all doing? Oh, I'm sorry. You also see two separate openings in this chamber. To the south, you see one that seems to lead into a big area with a portcullis that is currently raised up. So the opening is available to you. You see another opening to the right. And then, of course, the stairs you came down. What would you like to do?
We find the dog.
Yes. At this point, Lancelot came back to you.
He may not be the same Lancelot, but...
Say that? Why would you say that? And then
Possibility.
Havok is just kind of standing there, hunched, like really kind of tense and gripping my spear just really tightly, and just kind of almost like my eyes are starting kind of all around the room and just looking for like the source of this chanting.
Still seems to be omnipresent, Havok.
No, I can't see.
I can't see.
You said there were trophies around the room? What?
Yeah, in little alcoves you see what looks to be trophies, some tiny little things, but you'd have to get closer to see what they are.
Ezra would like to go closer to one.
Okay. You approach just one that seems to draw you, and you see a couple different things, Ezra. Tiny little shelves all around here. You see a small mummified yellow hand with sharp claws on a loop of rope. You see an angelic feather in one of the sections. You see a folded cloak that seems to be made from some kind of skin. It's hastily stitched together.
Does the cloak smell like anything?
Smells like dead skin, rotting skin.
Gross.
I'm gonna slowly kind of just come up behind Ezra and just stand behind her and him just back him up. Yeah. Him.
And I stand next, looking at the cloak, the skin cloak, and I pull out my my little pouch, and I'm like, does it match? Look at that.
Should I poke it? Should I poke it? Should I poke it?
It's a little bit off.
Should I poke it?
It's a little bit different. Okay.
Yeah.
I got permission. I'm gonna poke it.
I think I'm stick with just the
cloak
pouch.
with my...
What's going on? What's everyone doing?
Oh my god! What?
Where are we?
You can't speak.
We found gross stuff.
Poor little thing.
Oh, it's pretty creepy down here. There's. Do you want a yellow hand with a noose around it?
I'm quite fine. I'll
You know. Okay. I'm gonna check out this feather.
Havok, what about you? You seem to really like fingers.
Ooh, yeah, I do. Okay, wait. I'm busy with this cloak right now, but I'll get to that later. I'm gonna keep poking this cloak with a stick.
Yeah, I wanna pick up the feather.
Okay, you pick up the feather. It's
Is it white?
Yeah, it's white. It seems to be one of the few things that is unspoiled in here.
Like, as if it's not decayed at all?
Yeah, exactly.
I pick it up gently and just sort of hold it for the moment and look around and... Okay, so this isn't that bad so far.
I'll never say that.
Don't say that. Why would you say that?
I'm just being honest. So... shall we keep going, or...?
I'm gonna lift up the skin cloak with the sphere, like just like lift it with the tip, kind of lift it up and look at it.
Okay. It is patchwork. You can tell this is not all the same skin. It looks like it's come from different sources to make up this book.
I'm pretty sure it has, but has my detect magic gone away that 10 minutes? I'm pretty sure that's elapsed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? Beggars can't be choosers, and I'm kind of cold down here. I'm gonna take the cloak and I'm gonna put it on.
Okay. You put on the cloak.
How do I look?
Like a sausage. Like a sausage.
I don't think I want to look like a sausage.
You smell disgusting.
Do I smell like a sausage?
Like a sausage. Yeah.
If the
well-
sausage is rotting and full of maggots, sure.
Oh. All right. Well, Havok, you already ate, so like, don't get any ideas here. All right.
What's
No,
that?
no, don't worry. I don't eat clothes.
Okay. Good.
What am I smelling?
You're smelling
a lot of
Aaron.
stuff.
It smells dead. Something smells rotten.
I know, it's Aerith.
No, it's the hand. Here, I pick up the hand and I hand it to. I put it into Newton's hand, and, like shake it, like.
Is this a spider? What?
You feel a hand, Newton, going for a handshake.
So you're not lonely.
Oh.
And suddenly the hand is a lot lighter than it was a moment ago.
Brings back bad memories. I'm-
What?
You don't want to know.
Not.
Guys, this has been real fun and all, but maybe we should not be here anymore.
Yeah. Well, I guess the only way up is down, or forward is down. Right? Is there a way out?
Take a look at this, Aerith. This is bring back memories for you.
And Aerith sort of walks away from the group a little bit and swishes the cloak around. And as he does so, sort of gives a little flick, little flare. It's for you.
No. This. Just
Sir,
to the alcove. You see humanoid skull with no deterioration whatsoever.
I go right to it. I hold the feather sort of next to it and sort of examine its sort of being pure.
Does it remind you of anyone? Or anything?
It's got your strong jaw.
It certainly was.
What
Hey,
is it?
You still got it.
Aerith, buddy? Are you okay?
Yeah. What? Yeah. I found a cool skull, and I'll pick it up and sort of like, with the jaw, sort of like be as if I'm talking. Hey guys, how you doing?
I've said this before, but it bears repeating. I hate it here.
Yeah, we are going. We said we were going, and then you started
We don't know
talking.
which. Stiki, do you know which way to go?
That way. And then he goes.
Ah, my eye! Ah!
Too. Are you okay?
Ah! My eye!
I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you.
It's fine. I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
And then he hugs him.
It's okay. Just,
Okay.
just don't like flail your finger around with your eyes
He
closed.
asked me where I was going, and I panicked. I don't know what else to do. We're in a scary place. What do you?
You know that phrase, be careful or you could put an eye out? Well, there you go.
Oh.
Is there
Yeah.
anything noticeable about either of the two ways we could go?
Yeah, you see one path as you're looking south. The one to your right seems to be a hallway, whereas the one to your left looks like it opens up into a larger chamber. You can even see some water about ankle high for you residing in the chamber.
I vote right.
What about the way we came, and then we figure it out?
Well, I'm down
We
for that too.
don't?
But we've already figured out there's no way out
Thank
that
you.
way. Yeah. I
We've
know. I feel
already
you.
already looked everywhere else. We've literally exhausted every other option here.
Okay.
Yeah, I
way out
say
is
let's go
through.
right, because that's my good side. All right, so
Even I wouldn't do that.
Okay, get off your high
I'm just kidding. I
horse with
totally
my
would do that.
Fingers.
I totally would do that. You're right.
Yeah, I know you would.
Yeah. I actually kind of want to right now, but we're busy. We're busy.
Ezra's gonna start down the way to the right.
I'll follow. Oh wait! I turn around and I'm gonna grab Newton and I'm gonna be like, Newton, we're going this way.
I was hoping someone would say that.
Newton, we're going this way.
Okay.
Before following them, I really want to take a look at the skull. Like, does it look familiar to me in some way?
Make a history check.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna use my Cardic inspiration for this. That was a horrible roll.
Going early.
Oh.
Respect.
Another 2! Every single game I get a 2. Even when I roll. What is the... Anyway, okay, the total
so
for that
funny.
was a 9. For my history check.
You have this vague feeling that it's recognizable, but you can't actually place it, and you don't know if it's you hoping that you recognize it or if you actually do.
Okay, so just sort of put it under my arm and jog after everybody else.
Okay. So you guys start heading down the hallway. After about 10 feet, you turn right. 15 feet. You turn left and you see a prison yawns before you in a dismal gloom. You almost even hear the creak of long, undisturbed shackles. The walls and floors are stained a dull red. A macabre trail leads to a lone skeleton at the far end of the hall. Something gleams on its finger.
I would like to check for traps, please.
Okay, go and make an investigation check.
When you say prison, do you mean like there's like barred cells?
Yeah, you see 5 cells on either side, and in the middle, the cells seem a bit bigger.
19.
Okay, looking around, you don't see any traps.
And did you mention there was water on the floor, or was that the other direction?
That was the other room.
Got it. Okay.
I apologize. Continue.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, did Ezra convey that you check for traps or no?
Yeah. He said I didn't find anything.
Okay, then I'll kind of Havok will slowly just move her way in and start peering into the cells methodically.
This is the
Spear up.
hallway, right?
Sorry, Havok? Or I mean, Newton?
This was the hallway way?
Yes, you guys went down the hallway.
There's no water at our feet.
No.
Okay.
Stiki would like to go to the shiny thing.
Ezra
Okay.
would also like to go to the shiny thing.
So I'll say Stiki kind of makes his way over there first, as you're looking for traps a bit. Stiki, you see this skeleton, no flesh left over, and the shiny thing you see on its finger is a golden ring. Havok, as you're exploring these cells, you see that for the most part they're all empty. You see a couple bones littering the floor, and some of them, but otherwise they're empty.
Am I able to, with my spear, reach any of those bones?
Yeah.
If I reach in, okay, I'll reach in and tap, tap, tap. Okay. I'll head back to Newton and Aerith, if Aerith is still there, but just kind of, and keep an eye on Stiki and Ezra.
Does anyone need a hand with anything? I'm here. I'm happy to help.
Just you hang tight.
So Stiki, you're looking at this ring. What are you doing?
Stiki goes to touch it, and as he's moving towards it, he says, "Ooh, shiny."
Okay. And you reach out and touch it. It's a little bit cold to the touch. Nothing unnatural, just
Cold. And then he
okay. Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check.
I rolled a nat 20.
Okay. Perfectly slide that ring off. The hand doesn't even move. And you now have a gold ring.
Does it, can I, nope, yep. He's going to go, ooh, and he's gonna put it on his pinky.
Okay. You put it on. It looks
Okay.
nice.
I'm gonna,
Looks good on you.
Ezra's next to me.
I
And then
see.
It's shiny.
Good. Can I see it on your hand, not off your hand?
Sticks it in his face.
He's just gonna take his hand to move it down and look at it. Is there anything noticeable about the ring?
No, it's just a gold ring.
Okay. Cool.
How,
And pushes his hand back.
how long dead are these bodies?
If you'd like, you can make a medicine check. See if you can
I
tell.
would like, and I would like to not roll a 2.
I was so hoping for it too.
A 14. Sir.
Okay. So you only really see the fully completed body at the end. The rest you just see kind of littering of bones throughout the different cells. So looking up to this last body, as you make your way towards it and kind of examine it for a little bit, it looks like it's been dead for a long time. It has no flesh on it. So it looks like it's either been dead or something pulled the flesh away from it.
Well, I don't think there's anything else to see here.
I'm gonna lean over and say, we're in some kind of dungeon, and there are like bones and stuff. That's all. Just so you know, buddy.
Stiki is singing. I found something shiny. I found something shiny. I found something shiny. What did you find?
Got a feather. And old Horace over here, or whoever he is. Harry?
That's ironic.
Han?
Apparently, dead appendages are what I carry, so I've upgraded.
Me too.
I've upgraded from rabbit's foot to stinky human hand, so.
Sounds like we're all carrying dead stuff, and that makes me happy.
Is Aerith still wearing that cloak?
Yep.
Ezra I am begging you to take that off and throw it into the well that we threw Newton's globe into.
I don't know. I think it's kind of nice. Like, maybe some of these zombies that we meet again will think that I'm one of them. And they'll
Put
go
the
after
skin back on the
each
skeleton.
your brains.
Put the skin back on the skeleton.
Stiki, did you say?
No.
What is it that you have that's shiny?
I found something shiny, and then he sticks it in his face.
Okay, Newton, you don't see anything? You see a finger hit your face?
I understand that you have a shiny object, and is it a ring? Do you have a ring?
She's actually lying. She doesn't have anything shiny on her finger.
I didn't mean to hit you. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Did I hit you hard?
We just had this whole conversation about fingers in the face. We just talked about this.
You want to try to put this ring on my finger?
Oh my goodness. Are you proposing?
No.
You guys just met.
Oh,
this is
brothers,
amazing.
That's sweet.
It has nothing to do with you. I think you're a lovely person.
Harry will officiate. It's going to be a beautiful wedding. Here in the dark.
Just think it's odd. We found a hand, and now we found a ring. Maybe the
and a feather.
Well, the ring wasn't on the hand. It was on someone else's hand.
Right, but
thereby implying that the person whose hand it was on still had their hand since it was on them.
Just, I'm just brainstorming here.
Is there like a different passage from here?
Looking around, you don't see any.
Put your ring on my dead hand. You can take it off. Just see what happens.
Why would I do that? It's mine.
You can take it back.
I don't know that you'll give it back to me, though.
Here, you take the hand.
I don't touch the hand.
Okay. Why don't you put the ring on the finger on the hand, and we'll see what happens. If nothing happens,
But now it's weird because they were talking about proposing. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know you that well.
She's right. I mean, he's right.
What are we doing?
Absolutely nothing.
No,
Let's get out of here. And I storm out of the.
What are we doing right now?
I storm out of the dungeon.
As Aerith leaves, I take off the ring and I put it on the hand.
Okay, as you do that, it slides onto the hand, and it's now on that hand.
Good. I mean, look, if you guys want to express your feelings to each other at a certain point, that's fine. I just don't think now is the most appropriate place. That's all I'm saying.
I told you.
They might die. It might be the perfect time.
What better place to do it than when you think you're going to die?
Exactly. Brother, I love you.
We're on the same page.
So
Very
it did
nice name.
work, and
Oh my goodness.
you can take.
Oh Lord.
The chanting is still going on, by the way.
I know. What are we doing?
It's like cocktail music before the wedding. So I'm gonna kind of be like, all right, guys, let's go this other way.
I'm going to stay far behind Aerith because he stinks like a corpse in the sun.
Okay. You make your way back out to the room you were in before. All the alcoves.
And
I'll stick
there's another
close
way,
to Aerith.
correct?
Yes, you see another path that seems to open into a larger chamber.
I'll stick
I'll
close to
wait.
Aerith. I don't mind the smell.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll wait for everyone to get there and then continue into the room or hallway or portal.
Gotcha. As you start to walk in, you hear a splash as your foot hits into the water. You see these waters lap hungrily at your ankles, sending ripples from your step out across its black surface. The chanting, that insidious, wretched, incessant, unforgiving chanting, as soon as you step in, stops.
Well, that's spooky.
Stiki.
Spooky.
As you are standing there, torches begin to light up all around the chamber on these pillars. They're emitting a blue light.
Oh.
Newton, you can finally see.
Oh, I would not be happy about this.
But all's quiet. You see a ledge lines the chamber, overlooking a, I don't know how to say this word, D-A-I-S?
Deus?
Dais. That rises from the dark water in the center of the room. You see that there are chains suspended from the ceiling swing above a blood-stained altar. Has some kind of carvings within, but you have to get closer to see what those carvings are.
Lancelot, stay out here.
Is this place?
Stay.
Newton walks over to investigate the altar.
Okay.
Ezra staying on the edge of the room, not quite stepping inside.
Okay. You're staying on the outside of the
Mhm.
entrance.
Stiki is invading Ezra's space.
Okay.
I'll follow behind Newton,
Same.
like five feet behind him. So.
Okay. So
While
you
you're
and
back.
Aerith step up to onto the altar where the water is no longer lapping at you. New as you take the lead, walking up and climb the dais, see the bloodstained altar stands before you. It's whispering its tales to you in a metaphorical sense, red tails. At the far end of this vile chamber, you do see an opening now that you're up on the altar. With the torchlight, you can see down into it. It looks to just be some kind of opening that was not created for the chamber. It looks like it was something broke through the wall. Shivers dance up your spine. It's as if the entire chamber awaits you with bated breath, and just as you reach the final step, an ill wind blows through the depths. 13 shadowy figures manifest on the ledges around you all, wielding black torches that seem to swallow light.
Oh, good.
Their faces are but voids, and in one great union they chant, "One must die, one must die, one must die." And Newton, on the altar, you see what looks to be a baby wrapped in blankets. Can't see the baby. That would be your guess.
Can I investigate child?
Okay. As you pull open the blankets, you see they're stained with blood. And you see a dagger resting within. the chanting continues. One must die. One must die.
Does this not count?
They continue chanting.
Is the baby, like, is it decomposed or does it look like freshly dead?
So you're not seeing any bones or any figure.
Okay.
As you pulled it open, there was nothing there but blood stains and a knife.
Got you.
Oh, so there's no body there.
No.
You said that there's a tunnel that, as if something had broken through.
Yeah.
And are any of the figures in front of that? In the way of that?
They're all standing on the ledge, so none are in the water. They're all on the ledge around the chamber.
Is there any writing on the altar or anything?
There's no writing, but you do see gruesome depictions of grasping ghouls inlaid into the stone.
I slowly make my way through the water, sloshing as little as possible towards that exit. Sort of keeping an eye.
Towards where you came from?
No, towards that opening.
Gotcha. You head over in that direction. You don't see much. It just looks like a little area filled with water. Yeah.
Oh, so it's in the ground. Sorry, not on the wall.
So the opening is in the wall, but as you go to inspect it, you just see a smaller chamber filled with water, same height as the water in this chamber. It doesn't look like there's anything of note in there.
Havok, I'm going to kind of kneel down next to the dais and like look at the blood. I'm going to touch it and see how old I think it is, and I'll check the wrappings and stuff like that.
Okay. Go ahead and do a medicine check.
13.
It's tough to tell. You note that the cloth does not feel damp, telling you it probably wasn't incredibly recent.
Does Newton know what kind of altar this is? And do like
just looks like an altar.
Is there anything particularly noticeable about the shadow figures?
They're almost completely cloaked in shadow, just all black figures, and you can't make out any details about their face. You think that maybe if you got closer you could, but it's tough to tell.
Is there a way?
Go ahead.
I was just gonna. Is there a way for me to get onto the ledge without having to get in the water?
No, unfortunately, the water is right there, but it is a bit shallower where you walk in, so your shoes would not get as wet.
But if I were to get in the water, does it look like I could make it up onto the ledge?
Yeah, there's as soon as you enter the chamber, you see that there's stairs. It's about a 5-foot ledge. It's not huge.
Okay, I would like to almost as if I could be as much on point as I could.
Okay.
Through the water to the stairs.
Okay, you kind of delicately putting your toes down, only splash your way over, lightly splash, and head up onto the ledge. You see about 5 feet away from your shadowy figure. Yeah,
Stiki is following, and as Ezra starts moving, he says, "Oh, I guess we're moving now. Okay." And he follows, but he sludges through.
Are you bringing Lancelot as well?
Yep.
Okay. So you head in up the ledge as well.
Above my head. Yep.
Boombox.
Do the shadow figures do anything as I come up onto the ledge?
The one closest to you turns its head in your direction, but just continues to chant, "One must die. One must die."
And when you say shadow figures, you mean like they're translucent, or they just...
It looks like humans dressed in a black cloak.
Okay.
Okay. Kind of holding my spear defensively, not like ready to kill, but just kind of like having it out to be safe. I would kind of like to try to peer under the hood.
Okay. As you go ahead and make a perception check.
As soon as I see the lights. Not great. Ooh, dirty 20.
Okay. Getting a little bit closer and investigating more, you see what seems to be a face that's constantly shifting. The features, the lips are growing and shrinking, and you're seeing a scar appear and then it's gone. But it's all in this dark, shadowed veil, and it's happening so quickly you can barely place any feature out.
Looking around at all the figures, do they all appear to be roughly the same height?
Just about, yeah.
Okay, weird.
So there's no other way out besides this little weird alcove that I was in. Is that right?
That doesn't even look like it continues into a path on the way out. No, it looks like it just opens up, but then that's it.
I'm still gonna go check that out and sort of look around, keeping an eye to see if the figures move.
Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Oh, thank you. Alright, that is 9.
You start sifting, reaching down into the water to see maybe what you can find. Your hand hits something hard.
I try to lift it out.
It's easy enough to do. You lift up and water begins to drain from a skull that you're picking up. You see that this skull has a giant crack running through the temple.
I search in the water more. Is there a full body? Are there other skulls? Or
as you continue to search, you don't find a full body, but you find other bones. More skulls, but other bones in general.
I'd sort of rub my hands and then turn them back towards the figures. Have they changed at all?
They have not.
I go over to oh, go ahead.
No, you keep going.
Yeah, I was gonna go over to Havok and say, sort of sloshing over. So just hear me out. And I'm saying this quietly just to Havok.
Well, Newton's right next to me.
Okay. If Newton listens, that's fine too, but I'm saying it quietly. They say that one must die, and we've already been everywhere. No, I'm not volunteering, but I am volunteering someone or something, and I mean, right now, we've all nearly died ourselves being here. We do have something that's alive, and it's not one of us 5.
You're suggesting we kill the dog?
Yes.
As he says that, I don't know, but Stiki is like moving through the shadow figures and excuse me, sorry, I'm just trying to get through and weaving.
They're just chanting at you.
Ezra. Oh.
This is our lives that we're talking about here. We have to get out. At least we can try this.
I don't like that plan.
Neither do I.
I'm staring at this dagger really, really closely as I'm kind of mulling this decision over. What do I notice about the dagger?
Just seems to be a pretty plain dagger. Doesn't seem like there's anything special about it.
Can I try to
kind of take a minute? Oh, go ahead.
Can I try to address one of the figures?
You absolutely can.
So I look out, I look around at everyone's standing there, and I say, "Who is your master?"
One must die. One must die.
And then I try using deep speech, and I say, "Who is your master?"
One must die. One must die.
And
I
I
don't
say,
think that works.
and I say in abyssal, "Who is your master?"
One must die.
No,
One
not
must
that
die.
Does anyone know French?
What is French?
After
Another demonic language.
after Newton's gone through all these languages, I'm just gonna look up. I'm gonna make eye contact with Aerith. I'm gonna nod to him. I'm gonna pick up the dagger.
Hey,
At that
Stiki!
Stiki is walking towards you guys, and he approaches you, and he hugs Lancelot, and he goes, "Did you guys see Lancelot? He did so good. He wasn't even afraid. That was terrifying."
Yeah, he's the bravest of us.
Is he right? Are you right next to me, Stiki? Are you like right in front of me?
Uh-huh.
Dagger through the head.
Okay. You raise the dagger up and jam it up through Lancelot's head.
So much for creative problem solving.
With a whimper and a quiet yelp.
Well,
The dog dies.
put it on the altar.
Shadowy figures disappear. Chanting stops.
I'm sorry, Stiki.
You broke him.
Oh,
I'm kind of just petting his head.
Don't touch him, you monster! Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's a dog! It's a dog! It's a dog! Oh, buddy! Oh no! Wake up! Wake up!
Newton
Wake up, please!
away from it.
Better the dog than one of us.
You were so innocent! Why did you kill the asshole?
Who do you mean by that?
I wasn't talking about anybody specifically. I'm just saying we're all kind of assholes a little bit, right?
it's fine. It's fine. Stiki, it was my idea.
I don't know what to do with this information. Thank you for being honest with me.
Does it seem like there is now an exit?
Nothing has opened up. The chanting has stopped. The blue torches remain. So Newton, you can still see.
I'm going to search over towards sort of the right ledge and sort of look at the wall, try to see if there's some sort of entrance or some
I'll
sort of...
take the other ledge.
Okay. As you are both looking around, you do a pretty thorough investigation. You don't find any other opening.
Well, I mean, we could try the way that we came, the front door, and see if it's open.
Havok, I'm gonna walk up to Stiki, and my head is just down. I'm not making eye contact. I'm really sorry.
Why would you do that?
I didn't want to.
Stiki, amidst grief, places Lancelot on the altar.
Okay.
and covers him with the blanket that was there. Is still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I haven't really killed any monsters.
what was that?
Ezra would kind of like tap his chest. Like, hello?
I can't believe you guys did that.
Well,
Okay.
Kill that poor dog.
yes, sorry you had to see that. Is there a thing, like a bad thing we have to kill so this never happens again? No one else, innocent creatures, have to die?
I don't think it'll come out now.
Why not?
This is from Earths. Because you gave the house what it wanted. It's appeased.
How do we make it unappeased?
No. Wait, that's good. That means we can probably go. I mean, it's
Well-
not good, but
I don't know if it's good. Everything is still trapped here with the house. What if we burnt the
but
house
we're not.
down?
We can try that, but let's try it from the outside. Let's get out of here as quickly as possible.
I have a question, DM. Is this a wound that cannot be cured? Just,
You could certainly try.
I would like to cast Cure Wounds.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, well, you don't have to roll
You
anything,
don't have
do
to
you?
roll.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
just roll
your,
negative health
D8.
points. Yeah.
Just
D8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Right?
okay, 8.
Okay. This energy begins to course over Lancelot. But unfortunately, Lancelot is dead. It would take a... I guess you don't know what it would take. Havok, you do feel a pounding in your heart.
I glance over at the blue flame. Is it like a torch, or is it like it been embedded in the wall? What is it?
For the most part, they're all torches.
I would like to go towards one of the walls and pull one off.
Okay.
And come over to Lancelot and lay it down on him.
You're setting it on fire now.
I don't know. Did it catch on fire? I don't know. I'm setting it on the dog.
If you leave it there, it will certainly catch.
Okay. No, I'll leave it.
What? There were other things we could have tried.
No, it's gone. I grab another torch and force one into Newton's hands, grab another one and leave the room.
Okay.
Well,
Newton quickly follows.
I apologize, children. It seems we will not be the ones to set your souls free. I do hope that the next adventurers who come along have a bit more sense than we do. And will turn to also follow out of the room.
No response.
That's fair.
Stiki is staring in disbelief, and he says, "Here lies Lancelot, the best dog that I've known for about 3 hours. He was brown and his name was Lancelot, and I loved him.
Your words echo in the chamber.
I guess we leave? And then he like turns away and he starts walking after the party.
As Aerith is... Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Said as Aerith is starting to go up those stairs with like the alcoves, he turns around and says to anyone who's following, you know, I think we should see if there's a way out, and if anyone wants to stay and try to figure this out.
You have the children. The house has been appeased. We lost our shot.
You gave it exactly what it wanted.
But what about Rose and Dom?
They're stuck here now.
Maybe there's something else we can do. Maybe we can... maybe something else has changed about the house.
Guilt now, are we, brother?
Rose, Thorn, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Do you know what we can do? Is there any way?
No response.
I am still with the dog. Has it caught fire yet?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just staring into the flame. And I'm going to clutch my little otter paw. And I'm going to say, I thought it was doing the right thing. I thought it was making the right choice. I was wrong. I'm always wrong. And then I'm going to turn and walk away, back up the stairs.
There's still that horrible thing, that horrible woman who's around here. Maybe if we can kill her, maybe they'll be free.
I hear you trying to justify what just happened, but you just killed a dog in front of children.
I don't understand.
Did you apologize to the children, or did you say sorry? Or are you sorry? Do you feel anything? And Stiki is starting to scream at them.
This was going to take a small step away from the very angry orc.
This is a side of Stiki you guys have not seen.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Are you sorry? He's just yelling. And he's crying while he's yelling.
Yes, but we were stuck here. We had to do it to be able to go. Well, it would have had to be one of us to be able to go. This place is more powerful than any of us.
Well, it certainly is now.
Was it worth your soul? Was it? Ah!
Newton has he's walked off. He's like fervently headed towards the exit, like moving with purpose through the exit.
Okay. You're heading up the stairs?
Ezra would follow.
Well, we get what I'm... Alright, yeah, I follow.
Okay. Stiki and Havok, what about you?
I actually have a question. Does if I cast Calm Emotions, does that work on me as well? Or is it just the people around me?
It can work on you.
Okay, I take a deep breath, and through my tears, I cast it.
You feel a calm come over you, a bit of a sense of relief. Tears are still streaming, but you feel calm.
Okay. He puts his shoulders back, his head up high, and then he follows the party.
And how
Did it work on? I apologize. Did it work on anybody else? Was anybody else in 60 feet away from me?
If
20
I'm not
foot
mistaken,
radius.
you have to. Oh, it's a 20
Yeah.
foot radius.
Yeah.
At that point, I believe everyone else had walked off. It depends on if Havok had made it.
I probably, in that argument, how much time would it have taken? I probably would have been around 20 feet away from the group at that point. So I probably would have been there. Because I wasn't going in front, so I probably was back with you if you waited.
Okay.
So I guess I would make
Yes.
a save. Which I believe, what kind of save is it? 60?
Charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. What's your DC?
Oh, 14.
Oh yeah, I got a dirty 20, so I saved. I can let it. I'm allowed to let it affect me, but I'm not going to. So I'm gonna resist.
Okay. Are you two staying downstairs, or are you heading up?
Stiki, are you after you try and cast Calm Emotion, are you then moving, or are you standing there?
Although Stiki is calm now, he doesn't really know what to do, so he's going to follow the party.
Okay.
Then, yeah, I'll just follow Stiki and not say anything. Well, actually, you know what? I'll say just within earshot of Stiki, I'll say, "You're right to be mad."
Stiki puts his hand on Havok's shoulder and says, "I forgive you, but it's not my forgiveness that you need to get. I think you should talk to the children."
I don't deserve their forgiveness.
I don't know if it's whether you deserve it or not. I think it's more for them than it is for you.
Okay. Okay. You keep walking.
Right. You guys climb the steps, find yourself back in the hallway with the spiked pit directly ahead of you. You see the stairs leading up to the right where you had a battle with those creatures that feels like ages ago at this moment. Where you go?
I go to that room where Newton heard the voices.
Okay. So as you guys are walking, Aerith breaks off, starts heading up the
run.
stairs to the right. He's running.
Okay. I follow him.
And as I'm running, I say to the boy, Tom, say, "Talk to me. Tell me what I can do. There has to be something we can do. This just can't be the end. Like, we have to be... I mean, we'll try to kill whatever that thing was. We'll do something. Talk to me."
Just go. You've done enough. You got what you wanted. You get to leave.
But you don't. You have to stay here.
Right. Maybe.
Don't you want to
someone
go?
else
Let us help
will
you.
side too. You can't. You made your choice.
Newton is like fervently moving back away, like towards the main exit. Like he is
Okay.
in rapid pace, alone, pushing towards the exit.
Okay. You make your way to the stairs, those winding stairs that you did not see. Everything that you're looking at now, you haven't really seen before. But you find yourself back at that spiral staircase. Are you heading up? Newton?
Yes, I'm heading up.
Okay. You start climbing your way up to the top. What is everyone else doing?
Is there any way to feel if did I have Rose or Thorn in me?
You had Thorn. I'm sorry. Aerith had Rose.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was the other way around.
You're fine.
Is there any way to feel if I can still feel that presence in here?
You do. Feels a bit dimmer than before, but you do feel it.
Ezra would just... Are you able to ride us out, like our bodies out of here?
I don't know.
Would you like to try?
I'm gonna do whatever Rose says.
Ezra would go to...
You didn't choose to do that. But I don't know if I want to be around people that do.
Well, you could always see if you can hitch a ride on us out and then see about being free after.
I'll talk to Rose.
Ezra would go find Aerith so that they can talk.
Ezra comes up. As Ezra comes up, did you find anything?
Let Thorn talk to Rose.
Okay.
As you two are standing looking at each other, suddenly you feel this violent convulsing, Aerith, as the spirit moves out of your body. Ezra, you feel the spirit leave. It's not painful.
I'll take that as a no then.
Let's go. He wants to help. He says we might be able to leave with them. You don't know yet.
Leave with us.
It's worth a try.
Use us.
She looks at you. Why should we go with you? How are you any different than the people that killed our brother?
You don't have to stay with us. As soon as you're out, you can be free, go where you want. But at least you'll be out of the house.
Make a persuasion check, Ezra.
Ooh, 10?
Rose reaches and grabs Thorn's hand, and they start walking away.
Wait, don't go. I'm sorry. Please.
Are Stiki and Havok near them yet?
Is that where you guys chose to go? Then yes, you're seeing them up to the tail end of that conversation, and you're seeing them walking off.
I'm sorry. Please don't go. Just let us fix it. We can fix this. I can fix this. You're confused. You don't. You've been in here too long. It's just mess with you. Please, just you don't want to stay here, I'll do anything.
What if you rode with Stiki? Ezra would ask specifically Rose.
Yeah.
Make a persuasion check.
Do.
Oh, are we both?
I meant Stiki.
Oh, can I assist?
20.
Oh, never mind. She doesn't need me to assist.
Begrudgingly, Rose looks towards you, and even in this spectral form, somewhat translucent, you feel like you can see tears as she takes Thorn's hand, and they both reach out to you. Stiki.
Night, hold my hand out.
In a dull flash, they're gone, but you can feel their presence within you.
All right. Let's try to leave with our passengers, shall we?
While all this is happening, you reach the top of the attic. You're back in the room with the mannequins. What are you doing?
I'm beelining it, man. I'm just like, I need to get away from what is that. So
you start to make your way down the stairs. The whole house seems quiet, eerily quiet, as you continue to walk. And as you make your way down to the second floor, you see those statues, those suits of armor that you had removed armor from. The armor's back. You see they've been fully formed once more. You continue walking.
Yes.
You make your way down to the first floor, out to the main hallway. As you start walking down, you see that the front doors are open. You see what seems to be a hazy afternoon greeting you.
I walk out.
As you walk out up to the gate, you see, sitting on the other side of the gate, a coffin. So while you were walking out, doing all that, we're back over to everyone else.
I think we're all just leaving, yeah?
Is that right, everybody? You're all just leaving?
Okay, Stiki is hugging himself as if he's trying to hug the children. And he says, "Do you want to say goodbye to your mom?"
No.
I can do it for you. I can help. Give you closure.
She was the one that locked us up. So now.
I have a question. I remember the last session, we found a letter, correct? And in the letter, it was it said that she locked them up for their protection. Am I recalling that correctly? Okay. I say that. Okay. I asked the kids, have you ever found a letter from your mom?
No.
Okay, I glance around and I say, does anybody have that letter? Do you know anybody? Did anybody grab it? What?
I gave it to Aerith.
I have it.
He takes it and then he starts reading it out loud.
Okay. As you get to the end of it, you guys all reach the top of the stairs. You're back in the attic.
Just keep going. I don't think we're stopping.
Maybe we should. She did this. She created this group. Destroyed the house, destroyed our brother. Don't want anything to do with it.
Everything that you feel is valid.
As you make your way down, we'll jump over to Newton. So Newton, you see this coffin in front of you.
So in relation to, like, am I in front of the house? Is the house still there for me? Like,
You still see the house behind you. Doors open.
and is
You're
it still
at the gate.
Like there's nothing, like, it's just like, I'm still in a foggy abyss. Like, there's no land around. Like, I can't get away from the house if I wanted to.
The fog seems a bit more clear now. It's not as dense as it was before. You see the path leads to the east and west.
I look at the coffin and I approach the coffin.
Okay. It's a wooden coffin.
Is it locked? Is it like, does it seem to be?
Doesn't look locked.
So Newton approaches and he reaches out and like lifts the lid to look in slightly. See what he
As you
sees.
start to lift it, you see first some of your items that had disappeared. You see what looks to be a smattering of other items. You see 5 healing potions. And you see a note.
I pick up the note.
It says, "Please accept this small gift to help your recovery. Welcome to Barovia. Dash. Capital S."
Newton sits down and leans up against the coffin. Puts out his
As
torch.
Sorry, go ahead.
He just puts out his torch and he's just gonna like decompress here.
As you do so, as you start to sit down, you watch as your companions start exiting the house.
As they approach, he says, "Well, let's hope if a dog chases his tail long enough, he finds God, eh?"
Poor taste, my friend.
That was a terrible joke. Wow. That's coming from me. That's coming from me, man. I'm not that funny. You know?
Then Newton looks at Havok and he says, "Well, we know what the standard is if we need to sacrifice a dog."
Stiki, are you, have you stepped past the gate?
I just have?
You no longer feel the children.
Okay, Stiki puts his arms out and he says, I don't feel them. They're gone.
You don't?
No, I don't feel them. I don't know where they went. They just disappeared. What
Ezra,
did
Well, we have to go back for them. They're going to be stuck there forever. We have to go back.
okay, and then he turns around and tries to go back into the house.
Yeah, so do I.
Okay. As you approach, the door closes, slams shut.
Try to open it.
You pull, does not open.
Let us in.
It looks like we have a friend. And I raise the note in the air.
What are you talking about? A friend? Let us in. Let us in.
It's not our quest anymore, Aerith. We made our choices.
We is a strong word.
Weren't you on the altar as well?
I was there. I didn't suggest we kill a dog.
You didn't stop it.
I don't think any of us could.
How could we have known that was what was going to keep them? It would have had to be one of us for us to leave. Fine.
Stiki stops banging on the door and he turns around and he looks at the party and he says, "That's enough. What is pointing at each other and blaming gonna do? What does the note say?"
I read it aloud.
Do I know anything about Barovia?
No.
No.
You can make a history check if you'd like.
That's not the right page. $19.
It doesn't ring any bells.
Okay.
The note says, "Please accept this small gift to help your recovery. Welcome to Barovia. -S." Newton, as you go to read it again for everyone, you see that there's more written on the bottom of the note now.
That's odd. Then I read whatever it says on the bottom.
It says, "Would you like a slightly larger gift?"
Would you like a slightly larger gift? What?
What? It just appeared right now? The words?
Yeah. Why not?
It wasn't there earlier?
No, I read it the first time when you weren't out here, and this sentence didn't exist.
How terribly ominous.
I take the paper and I yell at the paper. What about a different gift? Can we get them back? Can we get them out?
Does anything happen?
I go off running towards the house, sort of yelling the same sort of thing.
Well, I think he's officially broken. He broke himself. Good job.
Stiki walks up to Aerith and puts his hands on his shoulders.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
And he grabs him and hugs him tightly.
Newton is now deeply in the digging through the coffin, getting out his equipment, his items.
Ezra would also like to grab his items from the coffin. He doesn't like that it's a coffin.
Okay. All of the items that you all had before are there.
I was just trying to keep you guys safe.
I know, and they know.
What were the items that are not our items?
You found 5 healing potions.
Just 5 healing potions?
Yeah.
One, regular...
Yes.
Stiki lets him go, and he says, "Whatever happens now, we just have to keep moving forward." It's okay to feel guilty, but don't let yourself feel shameful.
I feel angry.
I know you had good intentions, and he pats him on the shoulder.
Thanks, Stiki. You're right, we just have to keep moving. To get out of this place. This hell. Whatever this place is.
Hell seems like a good word for it.
Do any of us... Aerith, do you have the papers? The other papers that we found, not just the letter.
Yeah, I have the deed. And the sheet music and...
Can I see the deed?
Do I still have the ring?
Yep.
Does Aerith hand me the deed?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Oh, okay. Is there anything in the deed, like any way to like transfer power of attorney or like ownership if the curse will break?
I'm not quite sure what you're asking.
We're asking what was in the deed, basically.
Yeah, like what does the deed say?
I mean, it's a pretty standard deed for the manor. There's also a separate deed that you all found for a windmill. But it seems pretty cut and dry. It doesn't seem like there's anything too unique about it.
Is the deed addressed to a certain person, or is it just whoever holds the deed owns the property?
It is addressed to Gustav Durst.
What was that?
Gustav Durst. D-U-R-S-T.
Oh, okay. Both of them? The windmill too?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, Gustav is dead.
Which in turn would have the property transferred over to the children.
And children are dead.
And the mother is
dead.
I mean, worse than...
Well, yes, they're all worse than dead, but they're still, for all intents and purposes, legally dead. Well, I'm just curious if the holding goes over to someone else, are they able to break the curse on the house?
I think it's something to watch out for, and remember the name Durst, see if there's any other...
Maybe there's a lawyer in Barovia that can help us.
Maybe.
Havok, as you are standing in the mist, you feel a strong calling that you felt before. A will that is not your own. One that is reaching out to you, wanting you to answer.
Okay. Focusing on that and trying to feel what it wants me to do.
You get an impulse to raise your hand. As you look across the road to the forest, 50 feet away, you feel the desire to reach towards it.
My hand slowly comes up. I reach out, stretching.
As you extend fully, You feel power course through you. But there's something different about it. It's not the same light you felt before in your life. There's a different flavor to it. One of strength. One of power. And after a moment, you all hear a bark coming from the woods. Barking continues, gets closer, and you watch as Lancelot runs.
Stop! I'm fucking crying.
And that's where we're going to take a break. So everyone, you are now level 3. So let's roll hit dice.
How do we roll hit dice again? Because we do it differently, right?
Whatever your hit die is, you can either take the average, I'm sorry, you roll once. You can either then take the average or roll again, but whatever you roll the second time, you have to take.
6.
Go, show the camera, not me.
Oh, I rolled a 6. So that's gonna be me.
Is the average like half?
Yeah,
Sorry, 9.
I think it's half plus 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
So I can roll again.
It actually goes. It rounds down. So
Yeah,
it's, so it'd be-
baby.
Does it? Okay,
Yeah,
So it's still
baby.
one.
Got
Rounds
an
down.
8.
nice.
I rolled a
Again,
6.
everything in D&D rounds down unless otherwise.
5.
Okay. So make a note on your character sheets. We're at level 3, and we'll be back in a little bit.
Hello! Do you love creepy ghoulies and fun monsters, but don't think there are nearly enough of them in Dungeons & Dragons? Well then do I have the show for you. Because me, Dr. Ricardo Blayde Diaz, is going to be Frankensteining brand new monsters just for you in my brand new show, Monsters Lab. Monsters Lab. Monsters Lab. Monsters Lab. Monsters Lab. Coming soon to Character Play.
Do you need help coming up with an awesome backstory for your gnome warlock? Or maybe you're about to DM a long-term campaign and have no idea where to start? Don't worry, we got you covered. Check out Demystifying D&D, our show where we break down concepts around D&D to make the game easier and more fun for you and your players.
This is Inside Check Live, the live show where we get to know the players behind the game. I'm your host, Ricardo Blayde Diaz, aka Mr. 305.
Go behind the scenes.
Wow, it sounds so official when you say that. I love that.
Wow, this is so much fun.
Meet the players.
SethCrowe.com.
It is okay.
Yeah.
It is okay to feel your
Get to
feelings.
know the
Me
artists.
too. I want to do a queer bent Cyrano de Bergerac.
Interact with the cast.
Mold yourself as you're moving through time.
Get the play-by-play from last night's game. Streaming live on Instagram every Tuesday. We here.
1 hour, 1 shot. That's right, we just have 1 hour to complete a 1 shot. Now I know this is not technically an hour, this is a minute, but I thought maybe the parallel would work on that front. Do you understand it?
It doesn't.
Okay, so basically, in 1 hour, we are going to come up with a one-shot outline that you can use for any one of your D&D games or even a full campaign. Makes sense now?
Okay, wait, so is the one shot a 1 hour campaign, or is it?
No. We're going to come up with the outline for a one-shot that you can use. And then the best thing is, in the month leading up to the next episode, we will write out that one-shot that you can then find on DM's Guild. Huh? You understand it now?
Okay, but that's 1 minute. You say you're doing this in 1 hour?
Yeah, it's going to be a 1 hour, one shot. That's why it's called that.
So you're going to do it completely in 1 hour?
Yes, we're going to come up with the outline in 1 hour.
You're going to do it in 1 hour?
Yeah, 1 hour. Okay.
As opposed to 1 minute.
As opposed to 1 minute. Not 1 minute. Oh,
I don't really understand.
Currents of stardust swirl in the wreckage of the broken blades. Titan corpses float through these ever-burning fields of battles lost. The old guardians are nowhere to be found, while unfathomable horrors stalk the ragged edges of reality. Are new gods born, or are they forged by those that need them? Long separated fragments have just begun to find each other, led by guides that see not with their eyes, but with their faith. These daring souls listen hard for the hum of terra incognita. Will they find their destiny, or simply the means to weather the storm?
Oh, hello. Please, no, don't get up. Pleased to meet you. My name is Newton Fright. When it comes to most things, truthfully, I'd rather not, if given the option. No, not that I have a problem or anything, it's just things tend to go awry when I get involved, so I'd rather not. Understand? Ha! And now you want to know about my past. Which past? No, I mean I have a witch past, as in I was raised by witches. Have I mentioned I like puns?
Yeah, I see you staring, and I know what you're thinking. Like I'm some savage beast. I guess there's some truth to that. I mean, I grew up like most nodes do, in a marauding pack raiding the weak to survive. And I was a handful. I mean, I caused so much trouble, the pack gave me the name Havok. And that was going to be my life. Until I found a new path with the Guardian Light. I still feel all those primal urges the way I did before, but now there are these new desires. The desire to protect. So keep staring if you want. I just may have your back one day. And maybe you'll see me in a new light. A Guardian Light.
Oh, golly, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you. Oh, no, please don't be afraid. I know I look scary and green and have tusks, but really I have a banjo. Want to hear me play? No? Well, you look like a trustworthy person, right? I can trust you? I'm afraid of everything. Figure that. A half-orc the size of an orangutan, terrified of literally everything. Irony is not lost on me. Anyway, have a beautiful day. Know of any flower fields I can take a nap in?
Thanks for the drink, stranger. Where'd I learn how to play like that? My muses rent their abilities for the night. Their price is undivided attention and rivers of ale. Where am I from? I'm from the echoes of Yukon with a broken voice, the wandering melodies of Jack's Polaricide, the breath between Herod McQueen's finishing note and thunderous applause, the pull at your belt from a too heavy money pouch. Mine's not tugging too hard at the moment, but please, ask me more personal, probing questions. Will I come to your party? Yes, I've heard of your carousing. Did I hear right that you woke up drunk with... Oh, it's happened before? Oh, I'm sure the priest didn't mind at all. But let me ask you this. Do you know the name Aerith Gaad? Never heard of him? Good. Well, I will come play for you and your rich friends. It would be your pleasure, I'm sure.
Oh, hello. Aren't you beautiful? I'm Ezra. Bess. Lovely to meet you. Please don't touch the hair. It is as luscious as it looks, but we're not that close yet, darling. Oh, you're here for one of my parties. I'm afraid I haven't thrown one in quite some time, actually. I wasn't aware there were still people around that used to go. Well, it's always good to see a friendly face, and such a pretty one at that. Who knows? Maybe another party will be in the near future. Yes, I'll be sure to invite you. Ta-ta now.
But just before we went to break, Havok, who had stretched your hand out, hearing the bark from the woods, you watched as Lancelot began running towards your group.
I don't. Are you real? Are you alive? Are we dead? Are we dead? Did we die?
No, it's Lancelot. Look. Hey, buddy. Come here.
Heck, what did you do?
I didn't do that.
Well, you put your hand out and then he came, so you did it. You did that.
How'd you do that? Oh my gosh.
Lancelot jumps up on you, Havok.
On me?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna turn and let him fall off to the side so he can go run to everybody else. Back onto me.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like licking you.
Okay. I'm gonna lift him up and bring him over to Stiki and all them, and just unload him.
He turns to you, Stiki.
That's a lie.
Stiki, look. He's all right.
Can I poke it?
Yeah.
Is it real?
You poke into Lancelot. You feel the fur and you feel a dog.
Stiki, maybe we could take him back. Maybe we can take him back to the mansion and we can get Rose and Tom back.
I think this is our gift.
I'm gonna do a quick, from maybe a little bit farther way back, just a quick once over on this dog and see if there's anything unfamiliar.
Undead?
Okay.
Undead about the dog?
I said unfamiliar.
Well, if you're stepping away, it would be a perception. If you're getting closer to look over, Lancelot would be investigation.
I'll do perception.
Okay.
Oh, that's 5.
It looks just like the dog you saw.
Yeah, I'm keeping my distance. I'm not.
Can I kind of if Lancelot is up? Oh, sorry.
You're fine. You're good.
Sorry, someone called me mid thing.
No worries.
Can I see like if the dog is up on Stiki, can I look over Stiki's shoulder to see if it has any scarring anywhere?
Sure. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Yes. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Let me see. I think it's 18. Let me look specifically at my character sheet. Oh, I am now level 3. So that's actually going to be dirty 20.
Okay. Looking over the dog, you don't see anything that's too out of the ordinary. You take a moment to specifically try to like scratch under its chin and see if you can feel the wound, the killing blow, but you don't feel anything.
I'm sticking with the theory that this is our bigger gift.
Can I cast Speak with Animals?
Yeah, you certainly can.
Bless you. Do I need a roll for that?
I don't believe so. I'm looking it up right now.
I don't think so.
Just to be sure.
Nope.
Nope, you just gain the ability to comprehend. Yeah. So you, it is a ritual spell. So you take a moment and you feel like you now have the ability.
What do you guys want me to ask him? Lancelot, how are you here?
I ran.
Okay, he said he ran.
Does he remember what happened?
Do you remember anything? Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I was in the forest and then I ran.
He remembers the forest and then running.
Okay.
Do you... What?
I'm gonna nothing. Continue.
Do you know where Rose and Thorn are?
Who's that?
Oh. He doesn't remember Rose and Thorn.
I mean, maybe he never knew their names. You know, the sort of short one with the blonde hair and sort of the
kids,
the boys.
The little boy and the little girl?
There's a little boy and a little girl.
Do you remember the little boy and the little girl?
There's a little boy and a little girl.
Do you remember the house where the little boy and the little girl were?
Yeah.
Okay, you remember? He remembers. You remember them? Okay. Do you know how to get into the house, Lancelot? Okay. That looks like a no. Oh.
Then it starts running to the house.
Oh.
Goes up to the door, starts pawing at it. Here, it's here. This is the way in.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
I run after him.
Yeah, I run after too.
Yeah, I try to open the door.
Okay. You run back to the door.
Do you know another way in, buddy? Is there another way in?
I would try to open the door.
You try to pull it open. It does not budge.
Does he know, like I said, does he know another way in?
You know another way in, Lancelot? Like a back door? Or an underground door?
No.
You know.
Door?
Door. Do you know a door?
Doggy door, maybe?
A doggy door? Do you know a doggy door? You left your bone inside, buddy. You left your bone inside the house. We gotta find that bone. Let's go find your bone.
Pawing at the door very aggressively.
Okay.
But he doesn't release it.
I
want that bone.
Okay.
Come on. Let's go. Open the door.
Let's go this way. And then Stiki starts running to the side of the house. He says, what about over here? Is there a door over here?
Lancelot starts following you. What? And like jumping up as you're running.
Is there a window? Is there a doggy door? Do you have a doggy door? Do you have a doggy door?
I'm a doggy.
You are a doggy. You're a good doggy. Is there a doggy door?
Can I firebolt the handle off of the front door?
Sure.
Okay. Just like roll to
Well,
hit.
you can certainly try. Yeah.
You can certainly try. 21.
Okay. You fire a firebolt. It hits right into the handle. You see a scorch mark on it. Otherwise, nothing seems to happen.
Can you try and break a window?
Sure. I'll try to smash my short sword through a window.
Okay. You make your way. There's a couple windows on to the side of the door. You can do that one.
Okay.
Okay.
17.
You hit the window. You hear it crack.
Can I do it again?
Sure.
14.
Cracks some more, but does not break.
Does it look? But it looks like if I keep going, it will break.
You think that those probably should have broke it, but you don't know. It is the crack did get bigger.
Try again. Oh, that's.
I kind of yell up. I'm like, look, I know a thing or two about dark rituals, and I think we missed our shot.
It's a dirty 20.
With that, the window smashes open.
I'll
What?
climb in.
I run out. Yeah, I'm like, what?
Let's go get your bow,
Let's
buddy.
go.
Stay with me. Stay with me, buddy.
But first, I would kind of like to take my short sword and kind of like sweep the bottom of the window so there's no like jagged pieces. You know, it's all nice and clean, you know? So no one's cutting themselves getting in.
Sounds good. You do so.
And then climb in.
All right, you climb in. You find yourself in a different room that I don't think you guys ever, you did not see. You find yourself in a, sorry, give me a moment here. In a den. You see out from the darkness loom wolves. They are stuffed. A stag's head is mounted above the unlit fireplace to your left as you enter. You see fine chairs draped in furs face the hearth, with a cask of wine and a pipe rack on the table between them. The goblets look dry and empty, the candelabrum gleaming in your lamplight, or rather just gleaming in the light streaming through. The wax from the candles melted over, leaving little white islands on the table. You see cabinets line the walls, and in one darkened corner of the room, a chandelier hangs over a cloth-covered table.
Was there a door out?
And yes, there's a door on the other side of the room.
Ezra would kind of like look back to the group and go be like, all right, and go to the door.
Okay.
Havok, are you coming?
That,
Yeah, I'm in. I'm jumping in.
Havok, buddy. We can make.
I'm following, but I'm not talking. I'll follow, but I'm not talking.
Newton's not going back inside.
Okay.
I'm going.
Yeah.
All right. You guys find yourself back in that main entry chamber, the main hall.
Can we go back to the chamber of secrets?
Sure. As you head back up, you retrace your steps, almost like you are reliving a memory as you smash through the mirror, head up to the attic, go back to the entryway, to those stairs. You see it's not open.
What do you mean?
Where the stairs were before, you don't see an opening.
There's nothing there?
You do not see an opening. You see a blank wall. which is what you'd seen when you first entered the room. You recall it was only when you looked into the dollhouse that door revealed itself.
Oh, right. Can we go there? Do that?
Sure. For brevity's sake, because you all know where the key is, you were able to get back into that room. As you open the door, you see the bones again of the children.
Rose? Thorn?
Rose, Thorn, look! It's Lancelot!
They're back! What are you doing here?
We came back for you.
Here to try again.
Why did you bring the dog back? What are you going to do this time?
Nothing
We
with
want
the...
to help you.
Yes, we're here to help, not to kill the dog. The dog just showed up out of the woods. That was its own magical happenstance.
Right. Well, what are you going to do this time?
Well, obviously not give it a sacrifice. Do you know how to get the main entity out so we can fight it, as opposed to give it a sacrifice?
I don't know. I don't know either.
Yeah, I mean, your mother locked you in here, right?
That's right.
So, wouldn't it make sense that it's your mother who has to let you out? Or we have to make her?
No.
We should find her.
Newton,
or whatever.
just to be clear, I don't know if you said that, but you are still outside.
What?
He said he was
No,
following.
I said I was following.
Gotcha.
So we should find her and force her to let you go.
I don't know if it's her, but if you think that'll work.
It's worth a shot.
You can try.
Is it just the three of us right now?
Havok as well.
It's everyone except Newton.
Okay. Well,
Havok, go and make a wisdom check for me.
Wisdom. That's going to be just a check.
Did you say all of us?
No, just Havok.
17.
Havok, you see the bones lying in this room. You remember that when you first went downstairs, you saw crypts. Seemed to be family crypts.
Yes, maybe we should find the mother.
Guess it's time to find my ex. Well. Hello!
We have your lover boy here.
Hey, lady.
I'm ready to try to make up, you know. Hello!
Well, let's go to her room then. Can we go to the room where we initially saw her?
Sure. So you...
Before we head down, I'm going to pick up the skeletons. Am I able to put that far? If not, I may scoop them, maybe grab a sheet or something to wrap them so I can carry them.
I think after a moment of looking at them, you think that's probably the best method.
Okay, yeah. I'll from the bed or something like that, grab a sheet and wrap the skeletons.
Gotcha.
And just be cradling them as I walk down.
Okay. And you guys make your way back down. As you do, you start hearing that chanting once more. You can't make out what it's saying, but you know what it's saying.
Where are the crypts at?
You see that there are some in front of you as you come.
Ezra would just, oh, wait, where are you going?
They should be with their family. That's all. I'm just gonna lay them to rest.
All right, should we maybe consider, if this doesn't go to plan, maybe taking the bones out of the house? See if that works?
Not exactly be the best idea, because they need to be laid to rest, and they will be forever roaming if we have them leave the house. Does that make sense? I don't know. I'm not a ghost person. This has never happened to me before.
All right, sure. Let's lay them to rest.
So yeah, I'll go and see if there are any open ones.
Okay. You so you see an opening to your left. You see another one if you were to head south towards that dining room that you had initially traveled to before. You see two openings there, one to your left and one down to your right.
Gosh, I don't know where to go.
Rose, Thorn, do you know where your family crypts are? He'd call.
Well, we went down to the dining room last time. We didn't go down the other way.
Sure.
Sorry, just to be clear. So there's the hallway that leads to the dining room, but then there are openings off to the side.
Yeah, we didn't go those ways. I look at that. I'll say, just hold on here for a second. I'm just gonna walk a little bit that way. And if I don't see anything, I'll turn right around. Okay.
Whatever way he goes, I'll go the other way, like so we can try and try to find this place quicker.
Okay, I'll have you either one of you roll investigation advantage or both of you.
My investigation's only a +3. So
mine's worse than that.
Okay, I'll roll it at advantage then.
Mine's a -1.
Oh, that person was pretty good. Dirty 20.
Okay. Havok, as you head up and search the first room, you don't see theirs, but you do notice there are names. One of the ones to the right says Walter's Crypt. Ezra, as you head into the first room on your right-hand side, as you're going towards the dining room, you see two separate crypts. One that has a stone slab etched with the name of Thornbolt Durst, and the other etched with the name Rosavalda Durst.
I found it.
We can go into that room.
Okay.
Can I even? I'll lay the taller skeleton in Rose's and the shorter one in Walt's. Sorry, Thorn's. Apologies.
Gotcha. You do so. You put the slab over the coffin. Okay. Close them. Chanting is still happening. You don't know.
All right, we have two options.
Do we still see Rose and Thorn? Are they with us?
They did not come with you anyway.
Was Walt's, when I saw Walt's, was that crypt open or was it closed?
When you looked in there, no, it was leaned against and near my wall.
It was leaning. Oh, so it wasn't even down. Okay.
The way I see it is we have two potential paths. We can try to fight the mother's ghost, or perhaps we can do both. But we can also see if maybe breaking the stone altar in the room might bring out the spirit, or may end it altogether.
That's a good idea. I think, I don't really know, but I think that when there are ghosts, it's because they have unfinished business or something's holding them back from crossing over completely.
Like a curse on our house.
Or also maybe they should forgive their mother.
You mean the mother who murdered their little brother?
I think that they need
on
to
a stone altar in the basement.
each other. Or we can help them get closure and kill the mother. Like, there are multiple ways to do this.
But I think it's a little bit more complex than that. We can try that, but I think that dais in the basement or wherever it is the source of it all. That was killing Lancelot there was how we left. I think somehow destroying it or calling out the entity that it has its hold on this place is the way to free all the spirits that are here.
Okay. So does anybody in the party have a strong enough spell to break an altar? I don't.
I do, I think.
Maybe if we all give it a shot
at the same time?
Sure.
Yeah, I can shatter things.
We can all cast at the same time. Why not?
Okay, it's worth a shot.
All right. So I think we're going to the chamber, where the dais is.
I do think we need Newton's help.
Newton seemed very stalwart on not coming back in.
But we can't
do
this on our own.
Newton, what are you doing as you're sitting on the side of the road there?
He's sitting cross-legged and he's got out his tarot cards and he is doing a reading for himself. And he turns over the Three of Wands. And an ominous feeling comes over him. And there's something about that number, 3, that gives him an ill feeling in his stomach, and he starts making his way inside.
Okay. You make your way through the house. Are you going around in particular?
So I'm just trying to find them.
Okay. I'd say you probably have a pretty good understanding of where they might go. So you start following that path. You eventually make your way down the stairs just as you hear them discussing breaking the altar.
All right. So we're in that room.
So you guys are still in the hallway where you had just
I think we're about to head.
Yeah, you were discussing what to do.
So I see them as I approach, and I speak and I say, you know, insanity is doing the same thing over and over without a different result.
Well, but we're not doing the same thing, are we?
Better not.
All right.
So I say, I had a feeling one of you might die in this situation, so.
Well, good. Let's go.
Okay. Are you guys heading towards the dining room to the south, the path you took last time?
Yeah.
Yeah, to the.
Okay. As you enter into this room, you do see an opening to your right. You see the opening dead ahead of you. Which way are you going?
Whichever way leads to the dais.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Which way would you like to go?
Let's go to the right.
Left is to the dais.
Okay, let's go left.
As you start to go left, who's leading?
I guess if Newton knows the way. I don't know how he knows the way.
Also, Newton, unless you brought that torch down here, you are back in pitch blackness.
No, because I can cast light.
Ooh.
Ezra would probably be, if Newton was kind of going, Ezra would probably be nearish the front.
You can hear the sound of scraping coming from the path to the left.
Does that sound like the woman?
It reminds you of the creatures that came out and attacked all of you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Other way.
Other way.
Other way.
You guys head to the right. You head down some stairs. You see there are more stairs descending in front of you. There's also a long hallway to your left.
Down the stairs?
Oh, I thought we were already at the bottom where it was the two chambers. That's why I went left.
No, not yet. I vote down the stairs because
Down
I
the
think
stairs.
that's where Lancelot ran the first time, isn't it?
Yeah.
You go down the stairs and you find yourself back in the room with the well.
It's the other way.
The well.
Of course about the well. Okay, the other way, hallway.
Okay. Who's leading down this hallway?
Ezra would like to be beside somebody, if possible.
Okay. So who is leading, guys? What is the marching order here?
I will.
Okay. You're starting to walk down this hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you walk about 10 feet, Aerith, suddenly you take a step and the floor gives way.
This already happened to me before.
And you start to fall.
Can I
It's
catch
been
him?
reset. I mean, wouldn't I recognize this? Come on. Wouldn't I recognize this same hallway?
You absolutely would. I was waiting for you to go something.
I didn't know it was the hallway because I'm not Aerith and I can't see what it looks like.
Okay.
If I would have known, I would have been careful.
Okay.
So can I like make a acrobatics or like?
Yeah, make an acrobatics.
Or investigation check or something or.
Make an acrobatics check.
Can I make a strength check to like help or something?
I'm already giving him a check that he probably shouldn't get. So, no.
I rolled a 6.
You start to fall back into this pit. You thought, because the floor was covered again, it wasn't open once more. You take 3 points of damage as you fall into one of the spears.
A little help.
Can I try to help him up?
Sure.
What would you like me to roll?
Go ahead and roll a strength check. And Aerith is trying to pull up as well, so you can roll an advantage.
Well, Aerith, can he roll an advantage if he has better strength than I do?
I'd say because you're pulling, you have to do the rolling. He's trying to help by like pushing up on the wall and whatnot.
Can I assist?
18.
Never mind.
Okay. With that, you're able to pull him up. There's now a 5-foot gap in the floor. Easy enough for all of you to jump over.
Man, I'm always falling in this place.
Sorry.
If I remember, it wasn't this way, right? Because I remember this happened before. We jumped it. We went around, and we ended up back in the dining room.
Well, I think we can go this way. It's just we have to jump over the thing every time. Like there's 2 ways to get there, so we shouldn't try jumping.
What I'm saying is we did jump over this thing last time, and then we went down this way, and we ended up back in the dining room.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's another way. Like it loops around, so we always avoided it.
We were in the attic with the children's room, and we went into the far place at the far end of the hallway. We went down to that room.
You guys can see at the end of this hallway, the way you were walking, a set of stairs leading down.
We go down until we can't go down anymore, and then we go left. That's
Let's try that. I say we try it. Why not? What do we have?
Because we're gonna have to jump over this, but I remember we don't have to jump over it if we go back, go down the stairs, and we cross another passageway.
He just said we can.
This was the passageway that you heard the noises coming from.
Oh.
If you were to go back.
That's fine.
I think we should just try. I think we'll be fine.
All right. Well, before everyone... Oh, man. Anyone who is not particularly dexterous, or what would this be? Acrobatics, I guess. I can guide someone. I'll guide Havok.
Okay.
So you get another D4 to your ability check.
Cool. Well, then I'll guide everybody else.
There we go.
Okay.
Ezra would go.
Let's go and roll acrobatics, guys, for your jump over here, or athletics.
I was say if I could use athletics, I'd way prefer.
26.
Cool. Easy enough. You jump on over. What's your D4?
I got a 13.
Okay. Easy enough. You jump on over.
12.
18.
Okay. Easy enough. Easy enough. Havok, you run up. You are still just out of it. You feel odd, and you slip at the last moment, kind of losing your footing on the jump. You land with your stomach hitting the edge and fall back down into the pit. You narrowly avoid one of the wooden spikes. You take 1 point of damage as you fall down.
Havok! Reach down.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a strength check.
Right, that is...
She's
10.
a big girl, too. So.
Okay, you're able to pull. Takes a little bit of struggle, but you are able to get Havok up and out.
Sorry.
No, what are you sorry about?
It's okay, it happens.
I fell in. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Let's go.
All right.
All right, you guys continue down the hallway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Head down the stairs. You find yourself back in the familiar room with all of the alcoves and different items.
Mm-hmm.
You see the chamber with the water.
Are all the alcoves there? Like, are all the trophies there?
Any of the trophies you took are gone.
Oh,
Otherwise, they're all there.
Oh, that was my question. Okay. All right. Let's leave the dog outside of the chamber, I think. Yes.
Well, someone should probably watch him, though, right?
I'm holding him.
Yeah.
I think tie him to one of the little posts on the alcove. He'll be fine.
Havok has you have the bones, right? The remains?
No, we laid them to rest in the crypt.
Oh, you did?
Crypt, yeah. I don't have any bones. Well, that's not true. I do have bones, but not theirs.
Okay.
Finger foods.
I have other people's bones. Not those children's, though. Shit too.
When we get down there, I have something I want to try.
All right,
just
well,
to be clear,
let's go.
you are hearing the chanting once again. He is the ancient. He is the land.
Okay. I continue forward, step in the water once more.
Feel it lapping at your ankles.
Ezra would
heading into the chamber. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm way out of it, but I'm kind of absent-mindedly following and like rubbing my earring in my ear, just very almost like a soothing thing, just rubbing the sapphire just over and over again as I hear the chanting.
I move forward through the water and sort of keeping an eye out for the figures moving towards the altar.
Okay. As you stepped into the room, the chanting stopped once more. It lit back up with blue flame. And once you reached the altar, you saw the shadows appear once more. They began chanting. One must die.
Yeah, we know.
One
Shut up.
must die.
And I go to the altar, and
We ready?
I pull out a chip of mica from my pack, and prepare to cast a spell. But before I do, Aerith says to the air, Rose and Tom.
Thorn!
Thorn?
Yes!
Rose and
It's
thorn, like a rose and thorns.
But I
What's
thought
the
it said
thorn?
THOM
No, it's been thorn
on the
this
session
whole
notes.
time. And every
Oh.
time you say Tom, Justin says Thorn.
On me.
What?
It was in the session notes, and it might have been on me. It might have been a spell on my part.
Oh, I've just been going off of the session notes the whole time. Oh. Sorry, guys.
It's all crazy.
Sorry, I'm just visual. Once I see it, that's the way it goes.
Just kidding, Mark. You're good. It's just so funny.
Okay, Thorn. So as I sort of put the piece of mica on the altar, I say, Rose and Thorn. I wrote this song for you, and I hope that it's not actually going to be true. But here it goes. And Aerith begins to sing. Da bo da dum do da do da da do dum. Prince and princess both so fair, they played as hope's light touched their hair. They laughed as they played, though the game wasn't fair. Locked away from sun and rain, ripped from innocence, resting in pain, locked with shadow while good was slain. Locked with keys of blood and bone, Rose and Thorn shall linger on in mansions dark and hope withdrawn. I hope it's not true. And Aerith casts Shatter at second level, and so with a loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts right on top of the altar, and needs to make a Constitution saving throw. And if here it's a creature, but I'm casting it on the altar. Everything made out of inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on the saving throw.
Well, while he does that, can I also do what I was going to do? At the same time, like firing my shit at it as well to try to make it extra kaboomy?
Sure.
I'm gonna fire my magic missiles at it.
Okay.
As soon as I find
fail its Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so then it will take 3d8 thunder damage.
So the first one was 22, then it was and then it was 13, and then 8.
So magic missile hits unerringly. You don't even have to roll attack for that.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh okay.
Just damage.
Did
okay.
13 thunder damage for
Okay.
shatter.
Go ahead and describe, Ezra
9.
and Aerith, how you destroy this altar. What it looks like.
At least for Aerith's part, as soon as he finished the last sort of line, he sort of lurches forward and hits the altar, and then almost like crumples on top of it, and sort of bursting into tears and sort of like hitting it with his hands afterward.
And Ezra?
As he like slams it, Ezra's just taking both of his hands and like at the sides of it, just smashing in his 3 missiles, his magical missiles.
And as you slam your hands into it, you all hear a loud crack of thunder as the stone breaks and the missiles slam into it as well. And the altar crumbles. As it does, the chanting turns to a high-pitched scream. You have to hold your ears. It's such a jarring switch. And then you hear, "Come, demon! We awaken thee!" You watch as the water around the altar starts to bubble. You see as skulls and bones and flesh begin to rise to the top. The water changes from a black to red. And suddenly it's rushing around you towards that southern break, the place that you had examined earlier, Aerith. And you watch as pieces begin to pull together, forming a leg, 2 legs, a torso, a full body, and you see standing in front of you a hulking mass of bones, flesh, and sinews tangled together like a grotesque mass of death. The creature lets out an ungodly roar. And as that moment ends with the roar, you hear the sound of the portcullis slamming shut. Let's roll initiative, everyone.
Was the dog in the doorway?
No.
No.
I left the dog in the doorway.
No, don't
Never put
say
him
that.
down. I'm still holding him.
10.
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay.
Oh
no.
What does that mean again?
Yeah, that means they get advantage, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Aren't you glad you came back?
20 to 25, anyone? 15 to 19?
19.
Why are you making that face? That's good. 10 to 14?
14.
10.
5 to 9?
Aerith has 8.
Okay. All right. At this point, you watch as one of the pillars in the room falls down. You feel like the foundation that you're in begins to shake. At this point, we're going to be entering our skill challenge. So, just as a quick reminder, there will be obstacles presented in your way. You have the opportunity to use a spell, to use a skill to help your party get out of it. There's a certain amount of successes you need to hit, a certain amount of failures that will spell doom. Right now, it is Stiki's turn. You saw the creature roar. The portcullis slammed shut. What are you doing?
I cast blindness or deafness.
Okay. What saving throw is that?
That is a Constitution.
Okay. As you cast the spell, it has no effect on the creature. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I say, buddy, go find your bone. It's over there.
Okay. With that, he gets out of your arms and tries to go to the door. Again, it's closed. The gates are closed.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to do in terms of movement?
I take a step back to allow the next person to go for it.
Okay. Hello, is our map working right now?
Let me see.
It doesn't look like the light's on, so.
No.
The green light's on. Oh, it was. For a
Let's
second.
try it in a second here.
So, just to clarify, we're not supposed to fight this thing?
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the portcullis thing. Is that blocking our way out, or?
Yes.
Oh, it was on, now it's off
Looks
again.
like our battle map is not working, by the way. But yes, it is blocking the way out. Doesn't mean that you necessarily have to fight. That's actually the question, is will you stand and fight, or will you try to flee?
Oh.
So the portcullis isn't closed all the way?
No, it is closed. It's down to the bottom. Doesn't mean it can't be open. It just means it's closed. All right. With that, we are over to Havok.
Okay, so this thing is in the middle of the room, kind of like right where the altar was.
It's actually further to the south, where that opening was that looked like something had smashed through.
Okay. I am going to shift to the kind of that way towards the south of the room, but the opposite corner.
Okay.
And I am going to turn to everybody and I'm going to say, figure out how to open the door. And then I'm going to cast Compel Duel on the creature.
Gotcha.
It is going to be a wisdom save of 12. And if not, then it is compelled to fight me.
That is an 11. So the creature, which was kind of making its way towards the group on the altar, sees you and turns in your direction.
All right. Yeah, I'm cashing my shield, drawing its attention, and then that's a bonus action, and as an action, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
It's a dexterity of 12.
That is a success on the creature's part.
All right, then again, that blue, I'm going to rub my shield, it glows blue underneath the creature. It's going to shoot up blue flame, but it doesn't do any damage to it.
You notice that the flame that lights up as well is not the same hue that it was before. It's a little bit darker, but it has no effect on the creature. Anything else you want to do?
Just squaring up.
So as that creature shakes off the flames, Ezra, you realize it is your turn to strike. What would you like to do?
Didn't someone have a 14?
I had a 14.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
Good Lord,
Mhm.
this is going fast. Well, he said try to find a way to get the door open. So is there anything around the portcullis that could theoretically open it, like a button, or maybe like some ancient writing, something to open it?
Right now, this is part of the skill check. So looking around, you do see what looks to be a wheel on the other side, on one of the pillars.
I'm not very strong, but Stiki, you're strong, right?
Uh-huh.
The wheel.
Okay.
And that's it. That's going to be my turn for now.
Okay, you can also, I believe, prep a help action if you'd like.
Well, I think Aerith is also stronger than me, but if it comes to it, I would like to try to if the door is kind of starting to lift, I would kind of try to help lift it physically.
Okay, so you'll either have to, so you want to go stand by the door and prep that?
Yes.
Okay. That is your turn. It's over to Aerith.
Okay. So, seeing that what Ezra is doing, and I rush over to help Ezra, but as I do so, Aerith sort of fumbles for the sheet music from before, for the song for Elizabeth, and sort of looks around frantically and cries out, "Spirits dancing so merrily, I call your wisdom to me!" And I'm going to use my College of the Spirits guiding whispers, or I can reach out to spirits to guide me and others. Is that right? No, sorry, Tales from Beyond is what it is. I reach out to spirits who tell their tales through me. And I rolled a 5, which is the Tale of the Avenger. And so as I'm sort of rushing over to Ezra, I recount this tale to everyone in sort of this chant about this avenging knight, and sort of bolstering Havok's courage. And so for the next minute, whenever Havok is damaged by a creature, Havok can use her reaction to deal force damage equal to the roll of my Bardic Inspiration die to the attacker. So my Bardic Inspiration die, come on, big money here, a 4. All right, so you can add 4 as a reaction, force damage. And so that's my bonus action. And my action, I'm going to be helping Ezra,
Gotcha.
So it's
with that. Sorry. Oh, are you actually going for the lift right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Go ahead and roll
Athletics.
athletics.
No.
With advantage, or?
It would be at advantage. Ezra, this is his turn. If he wants to do it.
I'm sorry.
Did
you say something else?
Understood when we were doing it.
Oh, to wait for Stiki?
Stiki ran over.
Yeah, if you said that, then I'd wait and sort of be prepped, ready to go, sort of crouched.
Yeah, because Ezra's sitting there waiting for him to pull the wheel.
Got it. So I'll hold my action for that.
Okay. With that, it's over to the creature's turn. So it starts making its way towards you, Havok. It is going to try and slam into you. Let's see here. The first one is a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So it slams its body into you. As it does so, you take 8 points of damage. And it's going to use its other attack to try to engulf you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, no. It's going to slam into you once more. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
You take another 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And now
I'm unconscious.
It is engulfing you. It's grappling you.
Right. I'll use my reaction on that first one to deal 4 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm unconscious.
All right. So you guys watch as this creature slams into Havok twice, and then begins pulling Havok inside of its form. And that is its turn. It is over to Newton.
So Newton casts Hex.
Okay.
Which is his bonus action. And then he casts Eldritch Blast at.
Gotcha. Go roll the hit.
Roll the hit. Now this was something I was. My attack bonus doesn't change, right? As I go up a level. Okay.
I don't believe so.
No, not until later. Once your proficiency bonus goes up, then it will.
Or if your ability score goes up when you have an ability score improvement, but not yet. No.
So I rolled a 16.
Oh, that definitely hits. Roll damage.
It's a D8 plus a D6, I believe. With Hex. I'm sorry. D6. And then Eldritch Blast is D10.
Yes. That dog barking is Lancelot.
Lancelot.
I rolled 6 points of damage. 6 points.
Okay. You fire off an Eldritch Blast that slams just above where Havok is being pulled into the creature itself. As it does, you watch as some of the flesh disintegrates from the blast and then reforms itself around. But you did hit. Anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm gonna move over. I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna get away from the thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you do so, you watch as, in fact, Ezra and Aerith, you see this as well. Looking past the portcullis, you see the spectral figures of Rose and Thorn. Rose says, "Get your friend and get out of here." They charge past you into the room. They rush towards the creature, and you watch as they raise their hands, and this ethereal glow begins to emanate from them, almost like a shield. As they do so, the creature is stunned as it falls backwards. Havok slides out from its flesh into the water. Havok is currently unconscious, floating in the water. And now we are back up to Stiki.
I haven't started moving yet, so I'm going to yell at Ezra and Aerith, open it! And I'm going to run towards Havok and grab her and start dragging her over the water.
Okay.
If she's not going to help, then can we take our held actions then?
Yeah, can we
Sure.
do something else with our held action?
Whoever, either you both roll a athletics or one rolls an advantage.
Well, without the thing being turned, I don't think we're gonna get it up at all.
Thing being turned.
Yeah,
The
it's
wheel.
a wheel thing.
There's
well
a
then-
wheel. Ezra was just there to help it, but without the wheel being turned, I don't think we're gonna get it with our fingertips.
It's only about
Right.
10 feet away. So if you would like, since you were holding the reaction to do so, or your action to do so, then I would allow that movement to have one of you doing that, the other one trying to lift as the form of help.
Okay.
You're stronger.
You're more lucky. Whatever. Okay. And I'm ready to pull up.
I'll do that. Yep. Mhm.
Who's pulling? Who's going to the wheel?
He's going to the wheel. I'm pulling. I'm assisting with from here.
Yes,
Okay,
brother.
so Aerith is rolling an advantage. Go for it.
Yes.
Come on. I've got to get some good rolls. Yeah! Ho ho ho! 19.
Yeah, with that, it's jammed for a moment, but you jump up, putting all your weight on it, and it pushes down. The portcullis rises. Ezra, you are lifting it to help, and suddenly it's rising a lot quicker. It is up and staying up.
Great.
Come on, let's go.
So it's still Stiki's turn. Stiki,
Am I
you grab.
dragging?
Yeah. Now, when you're dragging someone, you get half the movement, so you're only able to get Havok about 5 feet away from the creature. So it's out of range. Havok's out of range now, and now the kids are separating you two from the creature.
Okay.
Anything else you want to do?
I scream at Newton, help me.
Okay. And that's your turn. This is Havok's for the second throw. Okay. It is now over to Ezra. Ezra, what are you doing?
Since most of it is being held by Aerith, can I cast a cantrip with a free hand?
Sure.
Now, before I do that, quick question. This monster is made up of a bunch of different pieces, right?
It's a lot of flesh and bones, whatever was actually in the water here. I would also say you can feel that it's open now. You don't have much of a fear that you're going to, like, move your hand and it will drop.
But it's not, it's like a bunch of different bones. Like, it's not all from the same person, correct?
That would be your guess.
Okay. I would like to try to cast Prestidigitation for all of the original components to go back to their own forms.
Okay. Let me check that really quick, because that's a cantrip. That seems like a wildly powerful cantrip.
Because Prestidigitation can clean things and it's generally used for more roleplay stuff.
No
but
longer than 1 more cubic foot. I don't necessarily see how exactly you would based on the description of the spell.
For
You can try it. It might have an effect on one part of the creature.
Yeah,
I'm trying
to have an effect on at least one part of the creature. I don't have to generally roll anything unless you want me to.
Yeah, go and roll a d20.
Do you want me to add my spell attack bonus?
We're just letting the odds play this.
19.
Okay. You cast this spell. And what exactly are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get at least like the bones of one person out of the thing and into its own, like where it belongs, into its own self. So it's out of the creature, like making it smaller or not as powerful or something.
Okay. You watch as a segment of bones kind of course through the creature, almost like the veins are bubbling up or something, and they drop to a pile in the water. The creature doesn't look necessarily any smaller, but there's definitely something that was done there.
Okay. It
Anything
did
else you want
something.
to do?
No. That's an action, and I don't really need to move anywhere.
Okay. It is over to Aerith.
Okay.
Aerith, as you pushed it open, you do feel like now the wheel is jammed in this open position.
Okay. And has Stiki and Havok, are they through it yet or no?
No, they are just about 5 feet away from the creature. And Havok is currently not moving.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to Havok, to rush over and take one of those healing potions and shove it in her mouth.
Okay, go and roll a d8 so we see how much Havok gets back.
1.
Havok, you open your eyes.
I suck at rolling.
You see Aerith throwing a bottle away, standing over you, and Stiki with his arms underneath yours that you come to.
Ow.
And with my bonus action, then I'm going to call to the spirits again, and I'm going to invoke the name Erebith Singheart, and it's a dark spirit and a dreadful tale of a slayer in the dark that betrayed his love. And you, Havok, turn invisible until the end of your next turn, or until you hit a creature with an attack. If you hit a creature with an attack during your invisibility, that creature takes necrotic damage equal to a roll of your Bardic Inspiration die, which I will do right now, and which is 5 damage, and the creature is frightened until the next turn. So there you go.
Gotcha. Okay.
And yeah.
Okay. With that, that is your turn. It is over to the creature. So the creature was momentarily stunned by the children. Now it's going to try and slam down at these figures in front of it. First one misses. The second one does hit, so he first swings through, and Thorn dashes out of the way. But with the second, the creature brings the other arm around, and you watch as he smashes into the figure of Thorn, and it's gone.
Real quick, am I within 5 feet of the kids? So I got pulled 5 feet away from the creature, and they were in between us. So does that mean I'm within 5 feet of the kids? Then I will impose disadvantage with my shield.
Okay. It still hits, unfortunately. So you try to get your shield in there. At the last second, he hits it away from you. It turns your whole arm around, and unfortunately, Thorn is gone. You watch as Rose steps to the center, raising her hands up, and just screams over her shoulders, "Go!" And that is the creature's turn. It's over to you, Newton.
So we're still in this room, right?
You are.
But the door's open?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's get out of here. so I bolted. I used my movement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cheaper help! I asked you to help me drag. What's her face?
Havok.
What is her face?
Havok is up now, though. So with that, guys, we are going to jump loosely out of initiative. We might bring it back up, but Newton is leading the way out. What are you guys doing as this is all happening? You're noticing now that chunks of the ceiling are dropping into the water, splashing around you.
I have a question.
Is this thing following us as we go out?
It looks like it wants to, but right now Rose is holding it at bay. You don't know how long that will last, though.
What do we think the likelihood is of this helping the children?
Is Havok able to run? Like, is he completely healed now with the healing potion? Shoot, sorry.
Well, not completely, but she's able to run.
Okay, cool. I run and I scoop Lancelot on the way out.
Okay.
I would like to do one more magic missile at this dude before I run out. Can I do that?
Yeah, hits unerringly.
Does it?
Yeah.
Magic missile always does.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why it's such a great spell. It just automatically hits.
Does
Just
it
roll
really?
3d4. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't fucking know that. All right. Oh, fucking worst rolls ever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of damage.
Okay. The missiles circle around and then slam into the creature. It doesn't seem like it even notices. It's still trying to deal with this specter in front of it. So you're moving out?
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
Running the fuck out of the house.
Okay. You guys come barreling up the stairs. As you do, the walls are alive with roaches, centipedes that fall onto your heads, all getting twisted into your hair. You come to the fork in the path. Do you go ahead where that pit was, or do you head to the right? What are you going to do?
I say we chance the pit. I say we chance the pit.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're running at full speed.
Yeah, I'm gonna inspire Havok with my last inspiration here. So yeah, you get a d6 for when you do your thing.
Okay.
Gotcha. Everyone go ahead and roll acrobatics or athletics.
$13.
Okay.
For me as well.
I rolled an unnatural 20.
14.
23 people.
Easily enough, you guys all jump over the pit and continue on your way. You're rushing as the last person cleared the pit. By the way, who is the last person?
I'll be last.
Okay. As you clear it, a slab of stone falls down, slamming into the pit, sealing it, but nearly killing you, Aerith.
Oh,
You are
God, this
past
place.
Which way are you guys going as you come to the T intersection? You can go down to the left towards the well, as you remember, or go back up towards the dining room.
Up towards
The dining room.
Dining room.
As you head that way, Newton screams rend the nighted depths, screams for mercy, for help, for a quick end. You come across a man chained to the wooden table, thrashing and screaming. A gash runs the length of his belly, from which blood pulses out of the beat of his heart. How or where he came from doesn't matter, but in the distance you hear the cultists chanting, hungering. Are you going to silence him, or are you going to keep moving?
Does he look like the dead person we found earlier?
He just looks like a person. You've never seen him before.
I take out my crossbow and I shoot him.
Okay, go and roll the hit.
Put him out of his misery.
At advantage, because he's just there.
Tied down.
That's going to be 23.
Definitely hits, and with that, you don't even have to roll. He only had 1 hit point left. The arrow pierces through his neck, and the screams fall.
Oh, may your spirit be at rest.
All right.
As Ezra's running, he's like, "You're a bit fucked up, you know that."
Yeah, I am.
Okay, you guys head upstairs?
Yeah.
All right, as you thunder up the stairs, the walls of the dead all around you, or the whales rather, the mortared walls pulsate with hordes of spiderlings, all fleeing downward. Out from the abyss suddenly climbs a spider the size of a boar, all of its mandibles gnashing. The beast unleashes a glob of web that catches onto your feet, Aerith. What are you guys doing?
I will use continual flame and burn the web.
Okay. You cast the flame and it instantly starts burning. Aerith, you feel the grip loosen. You're able to pull your feet out just as the creature tries to make its way up to you, but you're able to keep moving.
Sorry, sacred flame. No, that's not fire though. It's
I like that though.
I don't know if that.
Oh, you cast sacred flame.
Sacred flame. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Then in that case, that does not work.
I would like to swing my sword down to cut the web.
Gotcha. So the spider tries to come up and bite you, but at the last second, Ezra is able to swing the blade down, blocking it. It kind of jumps back, lurches back, and you're able to keep moving.
Thanks, brother.
Let's
All
go.
right. You get up to the top. You now jump out of that room with the mannequins, and you are in the attic hall. Dust chokes this attic, where once were windows are now bricks. Whatever spirit that haunts this wretched house clearly has no intention of letting you leave.
I'm keep going. We're running.
All right. Yeah. You guys head down the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, you make your way all the way down. You finally get to the entrance hall. You charge and turn around that left corner. You see the doors open in front of you. You start to rush forward. The mahogany door slams shut with ominous thunder. You look about the room, desperate to escape, and when you look back, the bottom half of the door has been replaced by brick. From where you just came through from the main hall, you guys are all in this foyer right now. Defying all logic, the wood has melded into the rows of moldy brick. You blink, and to your mounting horror, in the span of that second, more of the door has been converted. Your eyes are wide open so as not to cast any chance of breaking down the door, or cast away your chance at breaking down the door. And that's when a fetid cloud of filth rolls in, stinging your eyes and drawing tears. The walls are brittle now, rotten. The wallpaper hangs in slivers, and behind the plaster you hear the scurrying of rats. This is an obstacle, guys. What are you doing?
At the brick wall, that's forming. I say, everyone, stay back for a second, and I rush forward and cast Shatter on the brick.
Okay, go and roll.
That actually is a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, gotcha.
And it's at disadvantage, yeah, because it's inorganic material.
That is a failure.
Can I just speak with animals?
So this is the obstacle that Aerith has jumped forward to take. So
okay,
each person gets one, right? Okay, Aerith, that succeeds. Roll damage.
All right, thank you. Sorry. 3d8. 3d8. That's 8 damage.
With that, the brick shatters, falling to the ground. You see the wooden doors right behind it. You have a chance to push through. Are you guys doing that?
Yes.
You push through, and you find yourself back into the main hall. Where are you guys going?
Oh, the main hall. That's where the door is, right?
So you guys had tried to make your way out of the entrance. The door was open. It slammed shut, and a sheet of stone stood in your path. You looked behind you, and that's where you saw the bricks closing, as though the room was going to close you in.
Oh.
In that moment,
I thought I was
realized
looking
the
at the
bricks
door.
were the only moment, or the only chance you had to get back.
So where are we right now?
You're back in the main hall, where you initially found the sword, the fireplace, the poker.
Is the den to the den?
Okay, you guys head into the den?
Mm-hmm.
That's where the front door is?
No, that's where the window I smashed is.
Oh, okay.
You head into the den. You see the wolves that were stuffed are now alive, snarling at you as you come in. The windows are bricked over.
Completely?
Yes.
I can't speak with animals.
Okay, what do you say to them?
I say, hi, buddy. There's a bunch of bones in the room back there. A bunch of bones. There's so many bones. All the bones. The juiciest bones, the biggest bones.
Make a perception check at disadvantage. Or a persuasion, rather, sorry.
Okay, 10. Wait, sorry. No. 17 at disadvantage.
Okay. And remember, guys, you do have Cardic Inspiration. So with that, the wolves don't move, but they don't rush towards you either. They seem like they're just going to let you be.
Does it look like there's another way out of this? Because I smashed the window pre-event. Does it look like
that, but it's only bricked.
Okay.
I say to the wolves, we just want to get out of here safely, and you can go into the forest if you want. You can come with us. Do you know a way out?
Leave us.
Okay, sounds good. Let's go.
Yep,
Okay, we leave.
To the front door?
Yeah, try the front door.
So you guys, sorry, just to be clear, you guys had ran downstairs. You ran to the hallway with the front door, which slammed shut in front of you. Suddenly you saw a stone wall in your path. One that perceptively you thought probably can't be broken. As you turned around to look at your other options, the door leading into the main hall was the one that was starting to brick over.
Right.
So you could try to go back that same way, but it does not feel promising.
Okay.
What are
Does it look like there are does it look like there's like moldier bricks that are easier to break around?
Not from anything you can see, but you do remember there are balconies up on this manor.
So the second floor?
I guess.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
All right, you guys head up. Metal footfalls crash against the wood, then ring out on the marble staircase. You see the 4 wolf-helmed suits of armor walk with a life of their own, and in that arcane camaraderie, they join together shield with shield, forming a 2 rank-deep phalanx to block the staircase leading up.
Do they seem hostile?
They are chanting in one chorus, "One must die, one must die."
That sounds pretty hostile.
What do you guys want to do to get away from these guys?
I'm going to full on just sprint and slam right in Red Rover style right into these things and try and punch a hole through.
Gotcha. Go ahead and make an athletics check.
All right, I'm gonna use my Cardic Inspiration on this one.
Okay.
7 plus 12, 19.
With that, you are able to charge right through the middle, knocking them off to the sides. The path up the stairs is open. Where are you guys going?
Going up to find a balcony.
Okay. You remember that the only balcony, at least the first balcony you saw, was up by the nursemaid's suite, where you initially fought that specter.
Great. Let's
Right
go.
there.
I would like to kind of peek in the room first before, like in a way that they can't
Before
see.
you even get up there, as you're on the stairs, the door to the bathroom here bulges, buckling in its frame. There comes a crack, the wood splinters, and a flood of filth comes crashing out, threatening to throw you and your party down the stairs. What are you going to do?
A flood of filth?
That's right.
I cast prestidigitation to make it clean.
Okay, that does 1 cubic foot. So 1 cubic foot is slightly cleaner. But unfortunately,
Is it enough to make it a hole to jump through?
it's 1 cubic foot, so no. It's a flash flood. It's so much that comes at you, and you all topple down the stairs. Not too far, just down to the landing you were just at. The water begins to drizzle, so you're able to make your way back up.
Okay, let's go back up.
All right. And you are heading to the nursemaid suite. As you rush towards the door, you hear a woman shout out, "Tell me to push one more time, Inala, one more time, I swear, to the Morning Lord." But her curses are quickly consumed by cries of pain. The balcony, the only way out of this accursed manor, lies nearby, and with frustrated horror, you see that the door has been replaced with bloodied scythe blades that seem to spin even quicker when the girl's contractions rage. What are you doing?
Bloody what? Bloody
Scythe.
Oh, Maria
Yeah, we
left.
just lost Maria.
No!
Oh,
Sticky!
bring her back. Bring her back.
Let's see. Is she trying to get back in? She's not. Hasn't tried to sign back in yet.
How? What does it look like? Does it look? How many are there?
The blades?
Yeah.
There are 2 that are swinging. They're moving quickly.
I'll cast Blade Ward and say on let's see, can I do that on anyone else? No, it's only self. No, that doesn't work. I'm gonna stand there and guide each person, sort of watching for when they're closing and going off, and use guidance as the sort of technical way of doing that. Giving everyone a D4 as they try to sprint past.
All right, I need everyone to make a dexterity saving throw with
Plus D4.
The D4.
Not been rolling great today. Not great.
Nat 20!
Excellent.
I'm so anxious. I'm sweating.
Maria's coming back in.
All right.
25 total, but nat 20.
Sorry, guys, my internet went out.
So you are at the balcony here. There are side blades swinging through. Aerith has decided to guide everybody to see if you guys can run through. So make a dexterity saving throw, Sticky, and add a D4. Ezra, you're able to push through to the balcony. You're fine. What did everyone else get?
I'm gonna use my Cardiac Inspiration on this.
Okay.
Roll a 13.
Total?
Yeah.
All right. As you're rushing through, one of the blades catches you in the back. You feel a stinging sensation. You take 7 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
Havok?
17.
You're able to time it well enough and jump through the blades. No damage.
I got a 9.
Okay. As you're running through, one of the blades catches you in the shoulder. It turns you. You fall to the ground. You made it outside, but you did take 10 points of damage.
Oof.
And Sticky?
24.
Okay, yes, easy enough. You've dodged through, and you are now past it. You guys are standing on this balcony looking down. It looks to be 1,000-foot drop. Everyone make a wisdom saving throw.
Trash today. This idea of using different D20s each time is not playing well.
14 for Aerith.
22 for Sticky.
Nat 20.
Okay. Anyone who got over a 14 recognizes as they look down, this isn't real. This isn't real. And slowly that vision of it being 1,000 feet down comes back, and you see that it's just a 20-foot drop. Not great, but much better than before. Those of you that didn't, you're unsure of what to do right now.
So there's the sides are from the balcony to inside the room.
Yes.
Fuck. Okay.
What do we do?
Anything you can take off.
Are there any?
Far.
I have a rope, but it's like 1,000 feet drop.
It's not. It's literally 20 feet. Take it off.
Okay. It
What?
looks not like that.
I
but
know
here's-
what it
I
looks
have a-
like. It's not. Just
I
take
have a
off your robes. Anything you can.
I have a 50-foot rope.
Great. I also have a 50-foot rope. Oh yeah. Great. Take out the rope. I forgot we had our things.
Okay. You take out the rope. There's a
Yes.
railing here you could tie it to if you'd like.
Yes.
All right.
Doesn't that mean we're going back down to where we just were?
No,
We're outside.
Right outside.
Oh.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check to see how well you tie this knot.
Thought we were on the balcony.
Okay. You feel like it's pretty secure. What are you guys doing?
I would go down first to show them that I'm fine.
As you see Ezra reach the bottom and stand seemingly on the air, suddenly the horror dissipates for those of you that rolled too low. You see it's a 20-foot drop now.
Go, go, go. Everybody go.
All right. You guys all make it to the bottom.
I put Lancelot inside my shirt, and then I climbed down.
Okay. You guys are able to make your way down to the bottom. You're now in the kind of garden area in front of the house. You see the stone, or the gate, swinging, looking like it's about to close.
Running.
Okay, what is the order? Who's running? Who's first?
Ezra.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, Ezra will probably be first because Ezra went down first.
Okay.
I'm fourth.
I would like to try. This is gonna be weird. I would like to try and pull like a Captain America here and try and throw my shield and hit the gate and just kind of like maybe just hit it just a little bit to keep it from closing just a split second longer.
Okay, roll D20.
What do you want? Do you want to add anything to that?
I don't know what a thrown shield.
That'd be
Dexterity?
like a ranged attack. Yeah, dexterity.
Yeah.
Okay, then 19.
Okay, you hit the gate. It does seem like it stops it at least for a moment. It buys you guys some time. But again, I still need that order. So we have Ezra going first.
Stiki was super sure and went down second.
Okay.
Yeah. And then Havok, and then Newton, and then Eric.
Gotcha. You guys are charging forwards for the gate. Ezra, you make it through. Stiki, you make it through. Newton, you make it through. Havok, you make it through. Aerith, you feel a hand grip around your ankle.
No!
As you're dragged to the ground. The gate slams shut.
No!
You watch through the gates as Aerith begins to be dragged back against his will.
Can I see what's dragging him?
You can't.
Can I reach through the grate to try to grab his hand?
You reach through. Go ahead. Roll a.
I would like.
Actually, no. You reach through. You're able to grab his hand. You have it.
Great.
I grab. Then I reach through and I grab the other one.
We all help. I also help.
Right. Go ahead and make a strength check at advantage. Stiki,
You do
I
it,
suppose.
Stiki.
I rolled a 20, so.
Oh, it is a. Oh, okay.
You are being stretched, Aerith.
Don't let it take me.
We can't see what's pulling him right now.
No.
Can I? At a space I assume is behind him, can I cast Firebolt?
Sure.
Give me one quick second.
I cast cause. Well, I'll let you cast your fireball.
If you guys are casting, then you are letting go.
Oh, okay.
And well, it depends on the spell. verbal or somatic or.
Well, can I have one hand on him and one hand casting?
Sure.
Or no? That's gonna be 24.
Okay, you fire your firebolt off into an area. You don't know if it did anything. It makes its way to the house.
Sorry, Newton, you were gonna do something. I wanted to try something after that. Go ahead.
Did it let go of him?
No.
You don't sense any movement in that regard.
I'll attempt to cast Spear.
What are you casting at? I believe that spell says a target, right?
Range is 60 feet. Oh, so I can't see it, so I couldn't cast it if I can't.
You don't know what it is.
Okay, then never mind.
Go ahead and make another strength check.
I rolled a 6.
Stiki, that is.
Sticky.
At advantage?
Yes, with people helping you.
Okay. 24 then.
Okay. You feel the grip begin to loosen, Ezra. His hand is slipping. You're barely able to hold on. Eric, you hear a voice. One you've never heard before. It says, "Ask for my help, and it is yours."
Who was this directed to?
Aerith. He is the only one who hears it.
I'm not done here. Give me your help.
And that's what
we're trying.
Ooh.
You said that's where we're gonna end tonight?
That's where we're gonna end tonight.
Ah!
Sorry guys, I know we ran a little bit late, but you were so close to getting out. I just thought, we could make it work.
No, yeah, we had to get out. Well, I mean, I guess most of us got out.
All right, well, thank you for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in, staying with us for a little bit longer than normal. And we'll see what happens with Aerith and this mysterious voice, and with all of our party, next time we're back.
All right, good night.
Everybody.
Hello, this is Mark Kopitzke or Aerith Gaad. Ravenloft alternates every week with our stellar fantasy homebrew campaign, Fragments of Eldoria. Come aboard at 7:30 p.m. Pacific on Twitch, and check out our other shows like Insight Check, 1 Hour One Shot, Monsters Lab, and more, all here on Character Player.